Very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to St. Angel's Public School Bagpat online economics classes. As you know that we are working from our home. So my dear students, today we are going to discuss chapter number 2, 5-year plan in India. Means goal and achievement. Goals and achievements. So this is the chapter. Now, first of all, we will discuss means economic planning. What do you mean by economic planning? First of all, we are going to discuss what do you mean by economic planning. See, it is a process. It is a process in which central planning authority means planning commission in India. First of all, what do you mean by economic planning? Economic planning is a process in which central planning authority means planning commission in India, or you can say like Niti Aayog. Now presently planning commission in India is known as Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog seeks means search to achieve definite objective and targets within a specified period of time with limited resources. So this is the definition of economic planning. See, now planning commission of India was established. Planning commission of India was established in 1950 in the year 1950. This is clear. See, now Niti Aayog has taken the place. Niti Aayog has taken the place of Planning Commission in India in 2015. So I hope all of you have understood. First of all, what do you mean by economic planning? Economic planning is a process in which central planning authority means planning commission in India, or you can say like presently Niti Aayog search to achieve definite objective and targets within a specified means particular period of time with limited resources, because you know that our resources are limited, and they have alternative uses. Alternative means various uses. They have various uses. So I hope all of you have understood the definition of economic planning. Now second point, Planning Commission of India was established in the year 1950. This is second point. Second point is also clear. See, listen, third point. Niti Aayog has taken the place of Planning Commission in India in 2015. Now this point is clear. Presently, someone may ask from you, tell me the other name of Planning Commission in India. So you will say that Niti Aayog means Niti Aayog has taken the place of Planning Commission of India in 2015. See, now importance of economic planning in India. Now after this we are going to discuss importance of economic planning in India. See, first of all, limitation of market mechanism. First of all, we will discuss what do you mean by market mechanism. Market mechanism means least intervention of government. Market mechanism means least intervention of government and more intervention of private sector. Means market mechanism means least intervention of government and more intervention of private. So see, means free market mechanism. Means importance of economic planning in India means economy will be free from market mechanism. Means economy will be free from market mechanism because of economic planning. Because of economic planning. See, in market mechanism, least intervention of government and more intervention of private market forces. This is clear. In economic activities. See, what do you mean by economic activities? Economic activities are those activities. Economic activities are those activities by which we can earn money. By which we can earn money. So I hope meaning of economic activity is clear. And meaning of market mechanism means, in market mechanism, least intervention of government and more intervention of private market forces, or you can say private sector, in economic activities. This is clear. Now aim of private is to maximize profit. Aim of private is to maximize profit, not social welfare. Not social welfare. Not social welfare means it affects the economy. It affects the economy. See, it affects the economy. Therefore, planning is a must. Therefore, planning is a must to avoid the adverse effect of a market economy. Now, importance of economic planning in India, like this is first question. Importance of economic planning in India. You can say like this heading, like in this way. Why do we need economic planning in India? Why do we need economic planning in India? Means we need economic planning, or you can say we need economic planning to avoid the adverse effect of a market economy, because in market economy, least intervention of government and more intervention of private sector. And you know that aim of private sector is to maximize profit, not social welfare. Not social welfare, but government, aim of government sector is to maximize social welfare. Not profit motive. So always remember, means why do we need economic planning in India? To remove market mechanism process. So to remove market mechanism process, you can say to free from market mechanism. See, now this point is clear. Limitation of market mechanism means we need economic planning to limitation of, you can say, to avoid the adverse effect of a market economy. So I hope this point is clear. See, next point, establishment of social justice. What do you mean by social justice? Social justice means like equal distribution of benefits. Among the society, or you can say among the societies, or you can say among the peoples of the society. See, now in a market based economy, you know that in market based economy, least intervention of government and more intervention of private sector. And private sector, aim of private sector is to maximize profit, not social welfare. See, in a market based economy, growth in GDP only leads to benefits of economic power in a few rich hands. In a market based economy, growth in GDP, or you can say benefit of GDP, you can say benefit of growth in GDP only leads to benefit of economic power in a few rich hands. Hence, planning is a must. By direct government intervention. In the process of growth and development. To maximize social welfare. Or you can say was needed to establish social justice. Social justice means social welfare. So I hope this point is also clear. Now please pause the video and note down this. See next point, use of resources in national interest. Interest means needs. Interest means needs. See, you know that resources are limited. Resources are limited and they have alternative uses. They have alternative means various uses. And you know that wants are unlimited. Wants are unlimited and wants varies from person to person, time to time and place to place. But see, if we are saying this resources are limited and wants are unlimited, so see here, resources are limited in relation to their demand, so planning is a must. So planning is a must to use of limited resources, with efficiently. Efficiently means in a better way. Efficiently means in a better way. Always remember, efficiently means in a better way. To achieve targeted objectives. And in national interest. It means that planning is a must to use. Planning is a must to use of limited resources to achieve targeted objectives and to use in national interest, not for an individual interest, not for an individual needs. You can say that we have to use limited resources according to national interest, but not according, or you can say not for an individual level, you can say individual purpose. So I hope this point is clear. How will you explain this point? See, use of resources in national interest. You will write head this type of heading, then after you will write resources are limited in relation to their demand, then after you will write, so planning is a must to use of limited resources to achieve targeted objectives and to use in national interest, or you can say to use according to national interest, not for individual purpose or not for individual interest. So I hope this point is also clear. See next point, reduction in regional disparities. Now large disparities exist. You know that large disparities exist in our India. All of you know that. See, large disparities exist in the different regions in India. For example, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Gujarat, etc. Were some more advanced means these are advanced than the backward states like Bihar, Odisha and the northern eastern states. Means these states are advanced, or you can say these states are more advanced and these states are more backward. So planning is a must. To reduce regional disparities, among these states. So I hope all of you have understood. Means why do we need economic planning in India? First of all, to achieve, or you can say to limit, to free from market mechanism. Then after, to achieve social justice, the level of social justice in an economy. You can say to achieve the level of social welfare in an economy. Then after, use of resources in national interest. Then after, to remove, or you can say to reduce the disparities among the states of India. So I hope all of you have understood. Means these 4 points, means these 4 importance of economic planning in India. See, now please pause the video and note down this. Now see, last point means last point as the importance of economic planning in India. Creation of social infrastructure. Social means related to welfare. Social means see, creation of welfare infrastructure. Creation of social welfare infrastructure means infrastructure refers to all the facilities. Infrastructure refers to all the facilities and services which facilitates flow of goods and services, which facilitates flow of goods and services in the economy. It means that suppose when infrastructure facilitates the flow of goods and services in the economy, it means that welfare of people will increase. It means that living standard of people will increase, or you can say by which people will earn more money. And living standard of people will also rise. So it means it will create a social welfare. Means good infrastructure always, you can say like this, good infrastructure always creates social welfare in economy. See, now infrastructure refers to all the facilities and services which facilitates flow of goods and services in the economy. So planning is a must. To improve infrastructure facilities which would help in economic planning. And you know that economic planning is a process in which central planning authority to search definite objectives and targets within a specified period of time with limited resources. So I hope all of you have understood this last point, means as the importance of economic planning in India. So see, there are five importance of economic planning in India. First of all, free from market mechanism. Second, to establish social justice. Third, creation of you can say to reduce regional disparities. And fourth point means creation of social infrastructure. And fifth point is use of resources in national interest. Again I am repeating five importance of economic planning in India. First, free from market mechanism. Second, to establish social justice. Third, to reduce regional disparities. Fourth, to use limited resources, or you can say use of limited resources in national interest. And fifth, last one is creation of social infrastructure. So I hope all of you have understood five importance of economic planning in India. Always remember, Planning Commission in India, or you can say Planning Commission of India, was established in 1950, and Niti Aayog has taken the place of Planning Commission in India in 2015. So please pause the video and note down this.